Hello, good afternoon. Today we're going to talk to Mr. John Ward from Wells Fargo. My name is Mary Claire Bay. I'm the director of the French American Chamber of Commerce of the two Carolinas. John, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Mary Claire. Good afternoon. Good to be with everybody. I'm John Ward, the market executive for commercial banking here in North Carolina. I'm based in Raleigh, and I work with our area called the Triangle and Eastern North Carolina region.
And would you like to describe your business, what you do more specifically, please?
Sure. As part of our commercial banking group here in North Carolina, we work with many companies that are both for-profit and nonprofit, as well as public and private companies, working in many different industries, healthcare, services, technology, agriculture, manufacturer, covering this part of the state. And we lend money, we provide treasury and deposit solutions. We work with them on international needs, just anything that businesses might need that a bank can be of service to.
All right, and so could you share with us how Wells Fargo has adapted to the pandemic and COVID?
Sure. Well, it's been an interesting time in the world, an interesting time in our country. We've all had to adapt and change in this operating environment. So for Wells Fargo, starting in March, we did move to a work from home environment for many of our jobs. Additionally, we went through some changes in our branch network to make sure that we could safely take care of customers and accommodate their needs out in the marketplace. So as it stands today, we still have about 200,000 employees across the US that are in a work from home environment. We do have the majority of our branches are reopened now, but they have put protocols in place to make sure that they're being operated safely for our customers and for our team members and employees. And they've gone to things such as where you have to make an appointment to go in to get serviced in our branches. But we've all had to adapt with the changes that are out there in the environment. And I think we've been able to do that in a way where we can be there for our customers.
Wonderful. And what has been the star product that you've been able to offer during the pandemic?
I think customers have looked for ways to automate their business, particularly the companies that we work with in commercial banking, in a way that they can digitally move the data from a banking perspective. That's obviously a lot of mobile and online services. So digital services to automate their banking solutions so that they can issue their payments and everything else that they do with their customers and their employees. And we've been able to go in and help provide those solutions, help them implement them and get them up and running. We've seen an acceleration of that business because of the pandemic and the work from home environment that we're in and many of our customers are in.
Sure. And what about giving back to the community? What has Wells Fargo done to give back to the community in this time, these tough times?
Sure. Well, one of the biggest things that's happened through this period of time with the COVID and the pandemic was our government that put in place the PPP loan program to help businesses get through this downturn in the economy. Wells Fargo played a significant role in that. We've helped over 194,000 small businesses across the US put loans in place, about $10.5 billion for Wells Fargo that we put out to help with the PPP loan program. Through that, Wells Fargo generated some fees as a part of that service, totaling over $400 million that we have donated back to the community to help small businesses. So that $400 million is actually going back into the community to help out with small businesses. Additionally, through our foundation, we've donated another $175 million to organizations that are helping both individuals and companies through some of the challenges that exist because of the pandemic that's been going on. So our employees have been very active and a lot of organizations in their communities to help. And our foundation has given a lot of different grants to help out as well.
Wonderful. This is great. Thank you. I just wanted to share that I'm the president of a small school, a French immersion school, and we got the PPP from Wells Fargo because we banked with Wells Fargo in the last spring, and it really allowed us to survive, and that was great. Thank you so much for that
I'm
help.
glad that that worked out. Yes, and that's true of a lot of
Mhm.
smaller schools and nonprofits that were needing the money. So glad that that did work out for you.
Absolutely wonderful. Yes, it allowed us to pay our employees and keep 12 employees on site for the month of the pandemic. So that was wonderful.
That's
Um,
great.
yes. So could you share with us maybe 3, 4 things that you learned from this pandemic and this situation?
Sure. Well, we've learned a lot, right?
Mhm.
Like I said earlier, it's been an interesting time. I think as we talk about it as a company, being flexible and adaptable has really been some of the things that we've focused on as we've transitioned to different processes in the work from home environment, as we've helped clients that were transitioning to the work from home environment, and then other companies that are still active every day doing critical things to help their business and our economy go in, and making sure that whatever we needed to do to adjust processes, that we could do that in order to continue to service our customers, take care of the things that we need to as a business, and then be there for our customers as they needed us. As we transitioned in many of our roles to the work from home environment, being flexible with our employees, I think, has been really key. And I'm sure a lot of our customers have done that as well. A lot of different demands on our employees during this period, with their children maybe being at home, not being in school, learning from home, or any other family needs that they might need, balancing that with the work from home environment. So we've really tried to be flexible with that and support our employees. And I know many of our customers have done the same thing.
Great. Well, thank you very much, John. Have a great afternoon. Thank you for sharing all this with us. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me today.
Thank you.